Marston's Domain.
Hey everyone, Marson here, and today I want to talk about Animal Crossing New Horizons because this has been a topic that I've kind of stayed away from. I've talked about it on my streams, but I wanted to really talk about this because I've been someone that has said that I don't care how you play the game, but I choose not to time travel, and I think it's just more fun that way, and you can experience the game in a different way. I just feel that it gets you more into the game and more into what the game has to offer. However, recently, I haven't had much of a drive to launch the game, and when it comes to my streams, I haven't really been playing the game much, and I had said that, I need to kind of think outside the box and do something different, and I think until I think of that, I don't really have much to do for the streams. I would still stream it to have a chill end of a stream or just to do something while I talk, because it's perfect for just playing something to talk, so that way there's something going on while you're talking. And I had some goals that I would go for, but as of recent, it was mainly just me kind of fishing for some things and then just chatting. So I wasn't really streaming this game a ton. And it wasn't until I saw Fire Dragon's stream, and I'm pretty sure when I had saw his stream at the start, he was not time traveling. And then he got super into trying to get different villagers, and I started to wonder how he was doing that so consistently. And then I saw him time travel. And when I saw that, it just kind of took me back, because I was like, damn, I'm pretty sure he's someone that didn't want to do that. Because he's a very completionist type of person and someone who plays by the books, so I was pretty surprised. And then today when I was streaming, I just decided to launch the game because I remembered that I had a fish model coming, so I got that, and then I still can't believe this happened. And if I think of it, maybe I'll get the clip and put it in here in this video, because it was so crazy. I legitimately said, could you imagine if I was able to get the water wallpaper tonight or something like that? And sure enough, Sahara was there, and then sure enough, I honestly got the Sea View wallpaper, and we couldn't believe it. It was crazy. It was super hype. Then I started to think about, how am I going to get the rest of these? How am I seriously going to get the rest of these with how the game is set up? Because it's completely random when Sahara is even going to come to your island. You can only get a maximum of 2 different floorings and 2 different wallpapers a day, which if you time travel, you can only get 1 because you have to use the tickets. If you buy it, you'll still get the same mystery one for that day anyway. And I started to think about it, and then I brought up Fire Dragon to my stream. And when I started talking about it, at first it was, I think for the sake of content, I should time travel. And then, as it was happening, I realized that my stance with time traveling only applies to the major things of the game and towards the beginning of the game. I think once you have all the major stuff, I don't think it matters if you time travel, as long as you don't abuse it. Because I realized how much fun I was having as I was getting all these different wallpapers. And I started to talk about on my stream how all this is doing is adding game time for me. Because there's time traveling where you're going to lose game time. Because if I were to just time travel and get all the upgrades and get all the fish and get all the bugs. I know with the bugs and the fish, you still have to actually get them. But if I were to time travel and just rush through all that stuff, then I'm gonna just fly through the game. But me time traveling just to get the different wallpapers and floorings, that's not taking anything away from my game time, because if I see her, which is by chance, I can only get a maximum of 2 of the flooring and the wallpaper, and that's it. And then I gotta wait until whenever I see her again. So that's not gonna affect game time, because I don't know when that's going to happen, and it would have to be a day that I decide to play anyway to even see her and go for that. By doing this, this is a whole side thing that I'm doing right now, and it's not going to affect anything else. I was selling some of the stuff because I had a bunch of rugs to get the tickets, and I saw that I got a Nook Miles Plus thing. I didn't even get it. I saw a villager wanted to talk to me. I didn't talk to them. There were fossils on the ground. I didn't go for them because those things are affected by time traveling, and I don't want to abuse it. I think as long as you don't abuse it and you know it's going to give you more game time, then I honestly think you should just do it. It was weird because when I went to do it, I kind of just said to the camera, I was like, when I was streaming, I said, sometimes you just got to get over stuff. And that was one of the things for me, because I still stand by my stance on that. I think time traveling can ruin the game. I definitely think that. And I think because of that, it made me not want to do it at all. And it felt weird doing it because it felt like I wasn't playing the game properly. But what does it matter if it's going to actually add game time for you? I spent $60 on the game. I wasn't really playing it too much. And now I'm just as hyped about playing this game as I was when I first got it. And the people in my stream could tell. Even right now with me talking about it, I'm super pumped to start the grind again tomorrow. And I've also realized I'm going to do it with the fish models too. Because Sambar, who's a member of the channel, he had mentioned that he wants to get all the fish models. And when he had first said that, I already just didn't even want to do it because I knew that I had to wait for CJ, and it's random when he's going to be at your town or your island, whatever. So I kept thinking about how long that would actually take, and I didn't even want to bother. And now, with time traveling, I'm just going to keep going back to where he is, or the day that I know that he's there, and I'm going to get the fish models. And now I'm actually excited to fish for all of the models, because my main goal is to be one of the first people to catch all the fish without time traveling. And I still plan to do that because I'm not going to skip ahead to further months to get fish that you can't get yet. I'm still going to do it in real time. I think the only thing that I might do is I might go backwards just to catch multiples of fish that I already caught, because I wasn't planning on doing this make a model for every fish thing. So some of the fish I caught when you could, but I didn't get multiples of them to make the models. So I might go back and do that. But in terms of going ahead to catch fish that I never caught before, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that with bugs. I'm not going to do that with that stuff because I want to do that stuff when I'm supposed to be able to. But now I'm pumped to get all the fish models, and that was something I was not even going to do. So I guess for me, I've just gotten to the point where I wish the game was set up a little bit differently. I don't see why I can only get 2 varied wallpapers and floorings from Sahara if she only comes to my island sporadically. And same thing with CJ and the models. I could understand if maybe they came a lot more frequently, but they don't. So it just deters me from even caring about that stuff because it's like, well, it's going to take too long. So I guess I just wish that they didn't make it like that. I wish you could get more, especially considering the fact that if they're visiting your island, it's exciting. It would probably be even more exciting if it was like, oh, cool, CJ's here. I have 3 of this, 3 of this, 3 of this, 3 of this. I can't wait to get all those models. Instead, it's like, oh, cool, CJ's here. I can get 1 model. And then you look in your storage and you probably have a bajillion fish because you have a ton stockpiled to be able to make all those models. So I'm enjoying the game a lot more because I'm time traveling, and I still stand by that you should not abuse it, and I still stand by that you should probably wait until you have most of your stuff on your island before you do this. So pretty much until KK Slider comes to your island is when I think you should even consider time traveling. Because I think prior to KK Slider coming to your island, I think you should be not time traveling. So that's how I feel about all this. I'm so hyped to dive back into the game. I was not done with it, but I was not really launching it as much because there were things I wanted to do, but I just had to wait. So I'd launch the game, do a few things, and then I was done. Whereas now, I've been customizing my house like crazy and I'm having a blast. So that's my stance on time traveling right now. I'm honestly really happy that all this happened, because I think this gives an interesting perspective on this, because I was someone that really had no intentions of time traveling in this game. So that's all I really have to say about this. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about all this. Are you someone who does time travel? Are you someone who does it and tries not to abuse it? Are you someone that's now maybe considering doing it? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this and want to support my content, feel free to subscribe. And until next time, I'll see y'all later. Take care, everyone.